Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, deep in China's southwest. At its foot, the NAXI people have lived for hundreds of years. 8 decades ago, a stranger came to live among them. He fell in love with the place and its honest and kindly people. Who was he? And what was about this mysterious place that kept him there for 27 years? For the answers, please watch a brand new series, Legend of the NAXI People.
When I was describing the land of the NAXI while writing my book, everything that had happened in the past reappeared before my eyes. That beautiful natural scenery, the unimaginable wondrous forests and flowers, the friendly people, the hardships I experienced during the years I lived there, and the roads I travelled on my journeys. I built deep friendships with many of the NAXI people, and they will always be part of my most treasured memories. In May 1922, Joseph F. Rock, an American born in Austria, arrived in Yunnan. An explorer and botanist, he set up base at the foot of Yulong Shuoshan, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. And there he stayed for the next 27 years. Rock was 38 at the time and was working as a photographer and writer for National Geographic magazine. He was also employed as a researcher by the US Department of Agriculture and Harvard University. With time, he lost interest in collecting plants, and instead he developed a fondness for taking photographs, particularly of the people of the area. Rock was living in the homeland of the ethnic NAXI people, and near the end of his stay, he began writing The Ancient NAXI Kingdom of Southwest China. The book gained for Rock a reputation as the father of NAXI studies in the West. Rock wrote, "Before I came here, I never found a place where I wanted to settle down. Jade Dragon Snow Mountain has put my whole life in perspective." When Rock first set eyes on Jade Dragon Snow Mountain, he declared it to be the most beautiful place in the world. The mountain has 13 perennially snow-capped peaks, as well as the Northern Hemisphere's closest glacier to the equator. The grandeur and beauty of its snow-capped peaks against a clear blue sky give the impression of a dragon dancing high in the sky, hence its name. The 5,600-meter peak of Shanzidou reaches up above the clouds like a fan. Behind it is Hutiao Gorge, a very famous beauty spot on the Yangtze River. Still today, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain largely remains virgin territory. In the past half-century, mountaineering teams from around the world have attempted to conquer it, but all have abandoned the attempt at the foot of its highest peak, Shanzidou.
三自度至今还没有本身征服，我想是可能就有3个原因。第一呢，就是它是一座这个风化的，山峰是风化石，所以风化石上登山队员们所使用的这个现代工具，包括杆钳啊、马蹄啊或者类似的东西，没固定，没办法固定。第二呢，它是这个山峰之间有很多沟缝，就是冰沟啊，或者是山峰之间就是说这个很深的峡谷，无法连接。第三呢，就是风很大，一片四季都是在刮风，所以现在的人啊，就很难这个地方这个看山活动。
To Joseph Rock, Jade Dragon Snow Mountain was not just a place of incomparable beauty, it was also somewhere to purify the soul. On February the 3rd, 1936, he chartered a plane in the provincial capital Kunming to fly around the mountain and get an aerial view of it. This was the first time an aeroplane was ever seen in these parts. Many of the photographs Rock took during the years he spent in Yunnan were published in National Geographic. His photographs and writings appeared in various publications, and they introduced Jade Dragon Snow Mountain to Western readers for the first time. Rock established his base in a village called Shuesong, known as the first village of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. Shuesong is as quiet and unaffected today as it was when Rock arrived in 1922. In fact, he would have seen the same jagged rocks piled up along the main road, forming the walls to the courtyard houses that we see today. Looking south from the village down onto the Lijiang River, the Lijiang Plain comes into view. Most of China's 300,000-strong ethnic NAXI population live in the area above the plain. In the heart of Shuesong village, there's a small courtyard house with a simple gate. This was Rock's home for nearly 3 decades, and it was the headquarters of the China Yunnan expedition team of the American National Geographic Society. Rock's living room was on the first floor of the main building. It was furnished very simply. The leather suitcases Rock brought with him from the US, and which doubtless accompanied him on his many travels, sit by the window. The west window of the living room looks out directly onto the towering peaks of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain. It's not hard to understand why, when Rock saw the stirring sight for the first time, he called it Paradise on Earth. One thing puzzled Rock, though. All the meadows, thickets, streams and pools on the mountain had names in the NAXI language, but the mountain itself went by a Chinese name, Yulong Shueshan. Using the Chinese he had learned as a youth, he researched various documents and he finally worked out the reason.
到有呢，唐朝时候呢，那些族呢，就是刚刚恢复上唐王朝、吐蕃王朝，还有南诏呢三道势力组建。后来呢，南诏呢逐步强了，脱离了这个那个云南，那些族呢也属于他的管辖范围之内。那南诏呢，1岁呢，他也是学那个中央王朝呢，分了那个东南西北呢5座水山呢，那他把那个玉楼水山呢分为北岳，那到了那个忽必烈时代呢，又分为那个北岳、安班地地，那个本来那些族呢就非常喜爱那个玉楼山那个。把玉楼山呢当做自己心目当中的水山呢，再加上南诏跟元王朝的分以后呢，这一时呢在北上呢建立了那个北岳庙。
This photograph of Northern Holy Peak Temple was taken by Joseph Rock. The leaves on the trees tell us that it was summer. The ancient temple has changed little in the many decades since Rock was here. The cypress tree in the temple grounds is now 22 meters tall. Incredibly, it was planted when the temple was built during the Tang dynasty. Although part of the tree has died in the course of the past 1,000 years, its crown remains luxuriant. In the NAXI language, the temple is known by 2 names. They translate as Jade Dragon Temple and Sandor Temple. A local legend explains why it has 2 names.
就是说，这个山区里面有一个叫阿布高丁的这个一个发言人，一天到山上玉龙山上去发言，结果在半路上就看见一只獐子，白色的獐子，他在他前面在走在跑，他跟上去一跑一走，提一队走一队。那么干了一阵以后，突然看见獐子不见了，他看见了一块纯白的石头，薄薄的圆圆的，他觉得好看，就把这块白石背回来了。走到半路上休息一下，结果这块石头已经很重了，重不可举，以为神，人们就在这个地方建了北岳庙，就是把这个水石作为一个神礼，把它供奉起来。那么人们就是说，哎呦，这座巡石就是这座巡山的化身了，也就是说，今天我们说的三多菩萨的化身。
Today, a statue of the god Sandor stands in the center of the main hall of Northern Holy Peak Temple. On its left is Sandor's first wife, a Tibetan, while on the right is a second wife, an ethnic Bai woman. This is symbolic of the NAXI people's belief that they are linked by family ties with the Tibetan and Bai ethnic groups.
我们NAXI族东巴古籍文献里面有非常丰富的内容，其中有一个非常重要的古籍，就叫《创世纪》。创世纪也是非常丰富的，但是其中有一段故事是非常美好的，就是它记录的这样一个NAXI族的神话传说。那么怎么说呢？就是说，我们远古时期我们人类很少，找不到兑现，所以我们的祖先就寻觅结会，就诅怒了天神，发生了火灾，最后只剩下一个NAXI族的祖先出人乐。那么他要繁衍后代，但人家没有夫人口早，没有女人，就到天上娶了一个天女，叫凑合波波蜜。他招了这个天女回到人间以后，2个结合生成3个男孩，但是不会说话，没办法，又到天上去问天神怎样才能说话啊？他就举行祭天，就是我们今天说的NAXI族的祭天。举行祭天仪式一举行完，3个男孩同时说出3种不同民族的语言。老大说出藏语成了藏族，老二说是NAXI话成了NAXI族， 拉萨说词本语本族的话成了本族，所以今天我们的那些人都在讲述着藏族、纳西族、本族是三兄弟的故事。
In point of fact, the NAXI are ethnologically descended from the Qiang people. The Qiang were a nomadic tribe that in ancient times roamed the He area of northwest China. However, during the 3rd century BC, they began a southward migration due to the fact they were persecuted under the Qing dynasty. After wandering for hundreds of years, they finally arrived at the foot of Jade Dragon Snow Mountain and settled near Lijiang, where they have remained to this day. The first of the NAXI people arrived in the Lijiang area during the Tang dynasty, and they continued further south to the east shore of Lake Arhai. There they established a settlement, which they called Yuexijiao. An ancient historical text describes Yuexijiao as a place where the land is flat and the soldiers are fierce.
我们南庄呢是前发北京呢，要消灭那个越西赵，我一直都没有什么机会。后来我们是那个云南一个土豪，西藏一个土豪是跟越西赵的赵子的夫人私通，他把那个越西赵的那个赵子是害掉了。那这时候呢是那个内乱时候呢是南赵趁机是把那个越西赵消灭掉了。那越西赵呢老百姓就是那些老百姓呢，那就是那个很多是退回到北部。来到现在呢，丽江东部这一带。
When they returned to the Lijiang area 500 years ago, life was hard for the NAXI people. They were surrounded by Tang China to the east, Nanjiao to the south, and the kingdom of Tubor to the north. But over the centuries, intermarriage with the original inhabitants of the area created the NAXI ethnic group as we know it today. When Joseph Rock arrived at Jade Dragon Snow Mountain in 1922, the people of Shuosong village called themselves the Mo Saw. At first, Rock could make no sense of this name. But after scouring historical records, he discovered references to the Mo Sha, Mo Saw, and Mo Shi people.
摩沙、摩梭、摩西，这些都是那个汉族对那个纳西族的称呼。为什么现在我们称那个纳西叫做纳西族呢？是吧？解放以后，这是新中国成立以后呢，那个国务院、那个中央人民政府要对中国的少数民族进行民族识别，是吧？当时的是那个我们云南了嘛，报出来自称的是有260多种，是吧？当时呢识别的一个很重要一条就是一个他的语言，一个他的历史，是吧？一个他的自称来分析，是吧？最主要一个原则是民族自认，是吧？他自己喊自己什么，就与这个称呼来命名这个民族。当时我们丽江那个西部的自己喊自己是纳西，东部呢喊纳日，还有香格里拉的叫做纳哈。80%左右的人呢都自称为是纳西，就是用纳西这个称呼的来命名这个民族，这个是1954年的事情。
The consensus in academic circles is that the basic connotation of the na element in NAXI is black, and that it has the extended meaning of large or great. The extended meaning of shi in NAXI is tribe, thus the term NAXI means great tribe. So why in the past were the NAXI people called Mo Sha, Mo So, or Mo Shi?
NAXI族呢是在汉朝时候，是吧？大部分是归到田里面，田村里面了嘛。但是这就是牦牛钱，是吧？牦牛钱这是或者是汉族认为这个族群呢是放牧牦牛的牛羊了嘛，所以可能以这个来命名它这个民族的组成了嘛，是吧？牦，是吧？这些都是跟牦牛的遗传牦少少这些可能是人的意思，可能是但是人族群的意思，但是古汉语了嘛，像咱们也有些区别了嘛。汉文上的记载是有不同的记录，不同的意义了嘛。但大体呢是牦、是吧？摩西这些第一个字的发音呢，大体呢差不多，可能跟这个族群的发养牛羊、牦牛，或者有大概有是关系的。
Joseph Rock wrote, "The NAXI are a gentle and modest people, and they have higher ethical standards than most white people. They are kind, gentle, and uncomplicated, and their children are innocent, pure, and lovable. I really like them." In Shuasong, Joseph Rock became a popular figure. The exhibition hall at Rock's old house contains a collection of American-made tools. 22 carpentry tools, 7 dental instruments, a surgical knife, and a pair of hairdressing scissors. These belongings bear testimony to some of the ways Rock helped the people of Shuasong village. In a letter to National Geographic editor Ralph A. Graves in 1931, Rock described his life. "There are no factories or cars here, and no one rushes around all day like they do in an industrial society. Here, there is no economic depression and no unrest and turbulence of war like there are in China's East Coast and Shanghai. It's like we live on the moon. We eat the vegetables we grow and the animals we raise." Rock was constantly taking photographs of the mountain and village, and he captured some enduring images of the villagers as they went about their daily business. A photograph of 3 young NAXI women shows 2 on the left who are still single and 1 on the right who is married. On festive occasions, unmarried women wore Chinese-style hats, while married women wore their hair in a bun wrapped in a scarf. The 3 women in the photograph are all wearing traditional dress. This typical NAXI costume has an interesting name, Stars and Moon Dress.
NAXI ancient music. Today it is called a living fossil of China. It came originally from the Central Plains, but has been kept alive for the past few centuries deep in the country's southwest. What is the secret to its popularity there? And in the face of other more aggressive incursions from the Central Plains, how have the NAXI people protected themselves? Please watch the second episode of Legend of the NAXI People.